Trolls 2 is probably one of the most emotionally draining movies I think I've ever seen. And trust me, I really tried to like this. And heck, I say this as someone who thought the first Trolls was pretty decent. So when I saw the advertising for this film, I thought it actually looked kind of cool, which made me curious to see where the movie was going to take its general concept. And then I watched Trolls 2, and I was a little disappointed. Let's start with the main thing that got me interested in this film, and that is the character designs. I really like all the different designs for the troll species and how defined and unique they all were compared to each other. Barb is also my most favorite character in the entire movie. She wasn't perfect and definitely had some missed potential, but overall I thought she worked as an antagonist well and was a good foil for Poppy. The humor, while the majority of it wasn't for me, was okay sometimes and was pretty charming at certain bits. And that is one of the few positive things I liked about this film. My biggest issue of this movie is how little they used the whole different music styles idea. I mean, yes, they have the 6 troll tribes, each representing a musical genre, but when we actually stop to listen to some of the songs, it just sounds like a lot of them are just pop with mildly different shades to them. For example, we barely hear much from the classical trolls, which was just a wasted opportunity in my opinion. Country is literally just pop, but if it was sung with a western accent and had a more somber tone. Heavy metal felt very watered down, and like country sounded like pop just with electric guitars, and techno was a little accurate, but even that still had some pop influence. Really, the only styles that sounded different were hip-hop and jazz was only in the movie for like 5 minutes. And on the narrative side of things, Poppy was pretty freaking annoying, like even more so than the first one. I get where the writers were trying to go with her, but it just didn't feel like it was executed very well. And I think the biggest reason for that is Poppy doesn't seem like she's learned anything from the first movie. She's still way too trusting of others, regardless if it's helpful or not, which you would think for everything she's been through, she would be a little cautious about trusting complete strangers. I mean, she doesn't have to be as bad as Branch. I'm just saying it would have been nice if she was a little more aware and or if the movie actually had Poppy face the consequences of her actions. To close, I really wanted to like the sequel, but honestly, I just found myself wanting to watch the first film instead. Although I've heard the third movie is apparently supposed to be better, so I'll be looking forward to reviewing that when I get around to it.